Hey guys, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. For those who are new here, I am Psychic Bella Love, and you can book your own personal private reading with me on my site, psychicbellalove.com. Use code BELLA20 for 20% off your first reading with me. I also have November email specials, which are in the description box below, along with all the information on how to book your own reading with me and how to find me on Instagram. So once again, guys, thank you so much for getting us up to 336 subscribers. We do have a giveaway going on. There is a video explaining all of that, so make sure you guys go watch that so that you can enter. And we'll be doing another one at 500 subscribers as well, so make sure you are subscribing, liking, commenting, doing all of that stuff, and I truly do appreciate it. So in this video, we're gonna take a look at Cardi B. I just wanted to see like what the future holds for her. I didn't really want to ask like anything too specific, at least to start. But I did want to see like what Spirit has to say, like especially in regards to her career, because for some reason the other day I saw a picture of her and I just like had this feeling that there's gonna be like a lot of changes coming up for her in that regards. So I wanted to, you know, just kind of do a general poll first, see what Spirit had to say about that, and then if that doesn't come up, we'll dig into it with the more specific questions. So let's cleanse our space. I am using the Aura Cleanse Spray from moonlucklove.com. It is a Black-owned business. She's also one of the most affordable resources for spiritual supplies. She carries everything from the Hem brand incense that is a favorite of mine, as well as all kinds of smudge bundles, like not just the sage, but I have her dragon's blood, and then the other one is eucalyptus, I think, and then she's got resins, incenses, all kinds of great stuff on there, so make sure you guys check out moonlucklove.com. So you know we support our Black businesses up in this house. Alrighty, so Spirit, please join us. We have questions in regards to Cardi B. We were asking today about her life, what is in store for her in the future, what you would like to share with us, Spirit, what is going to happen with her career, her marriage, her life, all of that. Spirit, we only ask with the intention of gaining clarity and understanding, not with any bad intent. Please bless all who we ask about in this reading and all who watch. Thank you, Spirit, for joining us today. And I'm trying to keep the readings shorter today, guys, and also because I have been having back spasms like nonstop since last night, to where my stomach muscles hurt and it feels like somebody's like punched me in the stomach, like in different places all over my stomach, and my back is starting to spasm again from sitting down here. So I have to kind of get up and move around and stretch and everything in between and put more biofreeze on, so it's just that weather change. I just turned 38, and in every sense of the word, I don't feel like I'm almost 40 until I was like, okay, well, my back knows that it's gonna rain. Now I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm about to be 40 in a couple years. but hey, guess what? Beyonce and Nicki Minaj are the same age, and so is Britney Spears, so, and they are still killing it. So I have no issues with that. Besides that, so many people that I grew up with did not make it, so I do not ever, I am proud of my age. Okay. Well, unfortunately, the first thing that is coming up is Cardi is having issues with money, or she's at least worried and seeing that it's going to be a problem if it doesn't get fixed now. And also this is talking about too that whatever this issue is, she definitely did not see it coming, and she feels like there's somebody that has something to do with this situation. That it's like, damn, really you? Like, I thought I could trust you. And so, because this person is this Knight of Cups energy where they were very manipulative and they played on her emotions in getting her to spend money on certain things. And it might have been stuff like, well, let's invest in this stock because it's going to blow up and then you can buy your mom a house with it. But then, you know, that stock crashes and she lost $1 million, because it is talking with this Chariot card of money was quickly leaving. But with this Five of Wands, it wasn't coming back in. Like, it's just money's being spent, but I'm not making any of that in return to replenish what's going out. So it is causing her a lot of stress right now with this Eight of Swords. Okay. She's worried about how she's going to be able to provide for her family. Does she take care of like her parents, her sister, her grandparents? Because I feel like this, you know, 10 of Cups usually represents, to me at least, like a big family, and not just, you know, like you and your husband, or you and your husband and one kid, but like a lot more people than that. And so Spirit's talking about there's a lot of people that do rely on her financially, not just business wise, you know, not just like, oh, the assistants and the managers and the agents that I pay, but actually being able to provide for and keep a secure income to keep her family, you know, in the right place. There's something else that's going to come up in regards to another woman with her husband, because we have this Moon card with this Three of Swords, and offset shows as this King of Coins. So unfortunately, whatever this is, like, he has been trying very hard to hide it. Yeah, I mean, I guess, because it's not like, oh, it happened and then you're going back trying to cover your tracks. It's more of, this is going on and I've been doing a better job of hiding that I'm in the middle of this situation. And the thing is, it's like there's some sort of, because this is like an ongoing thing. Like, it's almost like it's a full-on side relationship and not just some girl that he like hooks up with or hooked up with once or twice, but it's like a full, and it's not just like, he doesn't treat the girl like she's just a booty call. He actually has somewhat of a relationship with her. Like, so she is a full-blown side chick. So it is gonna come out. Somebody is gonna sell this information to the blogs, and it's like, I know there is a lot of blogs that don't post her because they've had issues with her, but there's a lot of blogs that have issues with her that are going to love being the person that gets to expose this, and I'm sure you guys can all guess who that would be. She now likes to call Cardi her wife because she says that they've been in court so long they might as well be married. Because with this Palace of Wands and that Page of Wands energy, the person that breaks this story, like, it is a huge boost for them for a moment at least. And it definitely does cause her it causes Cardi a lot of heartbreak. With this Page of Cups, and this Hermit and this Four of Cups, I feel like there's this situation that occurs between the side chick and Offset to where she feels like things might be ending with him and confides in a friend, and this friend is the one that goes and rats it out. And it's like, but the friend has receipts. There's actual legit receipts. It's not somebody just calling and, you know, calling via Instagram DMs and making up a story and then, you know, like it turns out to be false. No, there's actual full on proof, receipts, all of that is going to be coming out to where she can't, like, they can't play it off. They can't be like, oh, he was hacked. Oh, that's just a hater. Oh, well, because look at who's the one that's reporting it. Like, are we going to believe that? Because, yeah, it is somebody who doesn't like her reporting it, but it is the truth, and there is actual, again, like I said, receipts, so there's no kind of like getting around it. Damn. And Cardi actually was planning on having another baby with this Empress card. She's trying with this Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, planning out when is the right time to do this, because unlike the last time where she was so hot that it, like, at the time, like, career wise, you know, and blowing up so much, that her having a baby, it probably affected her monetarily in the fact that she didn't get to go make the, like, tour money and things like that. But overall, it didn't hurt her career. This time around, she feels like she can't, like, take that same chance. Like, they're not going to give it to me a second time. So it's more like, let me set this limit. You know, like, once my next album comes out, I will give 1 year to completely focus on the promotion, the touring, making up for all the other stuff I didn't get to do. And then at the end of that year, I'm taking a break, and that's when I'm going to try to have my next child. However, all this stuff is going to be coming out about Offset before we get to that point. And it's like the ultimate outcome of that is that there is going to be this separation between the two of them. Because we have this Chariot and the Two of Cups in reverse. So that's somebody walking away from this marriage, because the Two of Cups is my marriage card. So Offset actually, like, comes up as this King of Wands, you know, who of course has this double energy behind him. So of course he's always giving into the temptation of going out and being involved with other women, but also he usually is able to do something like manipulate his way back in, you know, because here's this Knight of Cups. It's like he always figures out some way or another, usually financially backed, where I'm gonna give Cardi $50,000 and a Birkin and a new ring, and she'll forgive me and take me back this time. That doesn't work. It's like whatever the old ways of him doing things to try to win her back, it's no longer working, because this is the offer being made and not received, not accepted by her. So he will fight, and he will continue to try with this Knight of Swords and this Knight of Wands. But the crazy thing is, he's still messing with the other girl. Like, it's just more like, oh, we got to keep it more secret next time. Stop telling your friends when we have a fight. Like, he doesn't let go of her. And there's other girls, too, beyond just that girl. It's just, she's sort of the main side chick, so to speak. But Cardi's still leaving him for good with the Six of Swords. Like, she's so over it at that point that it's like, I just can't do this anymore because, you know, I mean, I feel like this time around with that separation that they went through, a lot of people ended up getting back together with exes because of quarantine, because you're lonely. There's not opportunities for you to be able to go out to a club, go to a restaurant, go hang out with your friends to distract yourself and to fill up that space in your life. So what are you going to do? Sit at home thinking about how much like you're alone? Well, then when that person's trying to get back together with you, it's so easy to end up back together with them, right? Because it's like, wow, okay, move back in. You know, I don't want to be in quarantine by myself, but a lot of these relationships and a lot of the situations that people are in that sense, once we're out of quarantine, that relationship's going to be over all over again, you know? So, Spirit, please tell me if Cardi is going to be completely done with Offset 100%. Just so that way we can make absolute sure, although the cards kept saying she wasn't going to, but double check. And it's hard when you have a kid too, you know, especially when you feel, and this happens to a lot of women, if the guy isn't putting you in danger by like putting his hands on you, abusing the child, when it's stuff like cheating, it's like, that's strictly between us, but you're still a good dad. And am I a horrible person for letting my emotions get in the way and splitting up my child's parents, you know, and making them have to go between two households? But the thing is that when you are a child who has cheating parents or a cheating parent, you're aware, and it makes you so uncomfortable because you look at your parent in a different way, and you know, you feel bad for the parent that's getting cheated on, but then you also are kind of like, why aren't you leaving? Like, it's so hard for a kid to be in that situation. So just the same way as for them to be in a situation where they're, you know, parents are screaming at each other all the time. Toxic relationships are never healthy for the kids to be around, regardless of what is making it toxic. Toxic is toxic at the end of the day. And you want your kids to grow up and be able to just have healthy relationships and healthy boundaries. Because that's the thing that we teach our kids too when we show them that we're not going to put up with being disrespected, is that we teach our children that you have to set the boundary of that you're not going to be mistreated. So yeah, she's definitely 100% going to leave him, you guys, because again, we have this Four of Pentacles, this Three of Swords, and this Six of Swords. So it is caused by, you know, this third party. She's not giving him another chance, and she's completely leaving him behind. Okay. Just want to ask real quick, like, she's going to end up married again. I really thought this was going to be all about Cardi's career, but Spirit wanted to tell me about Offset cheating on her again. I'm like, geez. But we will definitely get to the career. I think I'm going to do that one in a separate video because this one's getting kind of long and I need to get up and stretch my back. Spirit. What are you going to end up with after her and Offset split up? But you guys, I know it seems like a lot of relationships are being predicted to end, but also keep in mind that we officially, going into 2020, entered into what is being referred to as soulmate season over the next 4 years. So if you have a real true soulmate who's out there and you're not with them, then of course the universe is going to spend the first part of this getting you away from that so that you have the appropriate amount of time to heal. and then can use that energy moving forwards to connect with your own real soulmate. So it's not all bad. It's a lot of this, you know, when we see that relationships are ending, it's because that energy cycle has taken, you know, course. It's over, and both parties have either, you know, gotten whatever karma lessons, blessings, whatever it was that they were supposed to get from the situation. And now it's time for them to grow separately from that person. So it's not a horrible, horrible thing, every ending in life, because it truly always does mean that there is something else behind or around the corner that is more meant to be, you know, in your life. And if you go through a period too where suddenly a lot of people, it almost seems like, oh my God, like all these friends are betraying me and I didn't do anything, or like nobody wants to be my friend anymore and I don't know what the hell's going on. That is, or everybody all of a sudden starts being a jackass and you have to cut them off. That means that you are going through an energetic leveling up period, and those people can't come with you. Like, they're just simply are not on the same path as you, and they're not allowed to come with you on the next stage of your journey. It doesn't mean that you can't reconnect with them when they are ready for it, you know, later on down the road. It just means that they're not supposed to take the next step with you. Cardi is going to get married again, you guys, with this Two of Cups. And this person is showing up as the Emperor. I feel like this is somebody who, because they have the Ten of Pentacles behind them, so I feel like this feels like CEO energy to me. Like, maybe it's, I mean, and I don't know really anything about this. I'm just, as an example, like, because we know Cardi's worked with Fashion Nova in the past. Like, maybe she marries, like, the CEO of Fashion Nova, or, you know, I keep feeling it being, though, like, this person is somebody that's really high up in a very financially well-placed position. So, Cardi, with this Sun card too, and the Six of Cups, and this World card, Spirit saying that you always were meant to be famous, and you were meant to have money. So even when you do have your down moments, like right now where you are worried about your financial situation, things will always turn around, you know, and you do have that Libra energy around your financial situation with this Justice card. So anytime that those scales start to get tipped, you know, a little unevenly, they will always tip their way back. Let's see. She's going to have a baby with her next husband too. And it's going to be another little girl. She's going to have a really, really, like, good, like, marriage with this next person, a good relationship. Offset's not going to be too happy about it, to be honest with you guys. But he's just going to sort of move on with his life, and he's just going to be out here kind of slinging that thing everywhere. So, I mean, but Cardi does move on, and she does find happiness. She's going to be single for a few years, though. We'll see her, like, date people and, like, have a lot of fun with them. And it'll sort of be like Rihanna, like, where, you know, how she's with A$AP Rocky, but you're not sure if they are. Like, Cardi will kind of do those kinds of things where, like, either that's her, like, best guy friend, or that's her best guy friend that she hooks up with, you know, like, you kind of won't be 100% sure. And it'll be other people in the industry and stuff that she's hanging out with for a while. But that's just sort of her, like, fun, rebound, healing time. By the time that she gets into a place where she's truly ready to go ahead and move forward and, like, find herself in another serious relationship, that's when she's going to come out with somebody that's, you know, that business-minded person that everybody's going to be kind of like, like, you went from Offset to this guy? Like, that's crazy. Like, so opposite. But it's going to be a really good relationship for her. So I'm happy for you, Cardi. So at least we had a good ending to it. I love you all so much. If you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are liking, commenting, subscribing, doing all of those things. I will be back with a part 2 about Cardi's future career in a few minutes. I just got to go stretch, and I didn't want this to be too long. So I love you all so much, and I will see you again real soon. If you want to book your own personal private reading with me, all the information will be linked below in the description box. And also, if you wanted to enter into the giveaway, make sure you watch that video, which is already live on the channel. Thanks, guys. See you again soon.